That's how I started too, was in the hotels. Actually, in the beginning, I was making so much money, I started in my own house on Springbank Avenue. Actually, I should have got a mortgage, but I like the story. I like all the stories that have come out of it, but no, I started producing in my own in the house that I had rented for a whole year. So it wasn't my house, I didn't own it, but I rented it for a year on Springbank Avenue in Byron. That's pretty much London, south of London. So I did well in there producing stuff. But then I got tired. My human body, mentally and physically and all that, got tired because I'm disabled. And I couldn't keep up with all the bills, that a family usually keeps up with. So then it wasn't very smart to live in the house. So then I did a smaller house. And then I was there for 2 years, a smaller house in London. Kind of like that, whatever. But then I was like, when I was living in that London house, I was like, hey, I never even got to experience those like Airbnbs and those hotels. And I would always see those videos like Manny Fresh. He's in the hotel room and he's producing. Go look it up. I have videos of me in the hotel rooms, the luxury hotel rooms, whatever, Airbnbs. I stayed at 150 different Airbnbs. It got to be too much. I paid $3,000 for this one Airbnb for but legally, hey, legally that business is 100% legal. Everything is legal. Private law enforcement, search it up. It's 100% legal. You're allowed to have a private law enforcement entity. Yeah. Yeah, it is Tom Slote. My name's Thomas Slote. Nice to meet you. I'm from Hillsburg, Ontario, Canada. No, I'm from Hillsburg, Ontario, Canada. Nice to meet you. Actually, I'm from a lot of places. I'm from Ontario, Erin. My mom was from Erin. Everybody, we're from everywhere. But guess what? When you become a man, you find your place. And right now, my place is in Port Elgin. I've been to Toronto, been to Hamilton, been to Mississauga, been to Brampton. I even had a beautiful trip over to Windsor and had the Battle of Windsor, which some of these extremist anti-StacksAMilli ones are going to go, he was at the Battle of Windsor. But no, the Battle of Windsor is a theme. Down in Windsor, they had the Battle of Windsor back then. I got to see Detroit. I always wanted to see Detroit. All that. I've been working my butt off and hey, mommy and daddy or sister, nobody told me to. I went to Toronto on the bus and I went on my phone or I went to the public library and I found out where the Toronto Greyhound station was. And I hopped on the bus. I paid for the ticket. I was filming my Instagrams too and whatnot. Just hopped on the Greyhound and boom, bada bing, they take you down. It's that easy. But I'm such an experienced man. I also look good, take pictures, and I move around pretty good, believe it or not, right? So I took the Greyhound a few times. I always wanted to do that. So easy. I always heard about it when I was a kid, and then I realized, hey, I'm an adult now, and I do all that kind of stuff. And so does so and so does such and such, but nobody's ever heard about it. He's not making money off of it. But it is for me. And that rewards every day my new electric scooter. And another one that I'm getting, my more tattoos, and then eventually my house and my truck and my more luxurious vehicles, my guns, etc. Watkins Tackling Guns. Shout out to them up in Owen Sound. I've never been. But it looks like that is our local gun place. I drove by the place just outside of Teeswater, what have you, but I never stopped there at the time. I didn't have my subsidized unit. I didn't really like that place. Why would I be buying a gun over there anyway? So, or anything like that. Not even guns. They have all types of stuff. Why the heck would you buy it over there? Yeah. So, but now I'm getting in a place where of course, I can't just eat my life away. I need stuff too, right? Anyways, this one's a good one. I always wanted a dog too, and I'm about 28 years old. I one day I know I'll be able to get a dog. Can you believe that? My own dog. My dad doesn't even have a dog, okay? And I'm going to buy a brand new dog. So there needs to be a whole new thing with my dad. Like, he's not as high up as me, to a certain degree. Like, I know it's crazy to say it, but my dad doesn't even have a dog and they cost $2,000. My dad couldn't get a job as a plumber if nobody wants to hire him. He's got to come back to Canada or something.